Welcome to the Naked Relationship Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Kelley.
Are you sure you don't want to?
I'm not. Alien.
I mean, you kind of look like one.
Shut up.
You're green.
I'm brown.
You have a really long
sir.
tail. Well, that's kind of like speculation based on what a lot of people historically have said aliens look like. You know, green tail. I don't know. Maybe they're like Darth Vader. Who knows?
Okay. All right. This week's episode.
What is this week's episode about?
It's about me and my encounter with someone off Tinder.
So you met Hank on Tinder.
Yeah, his name's Hank, but here's the catcher. I actually don't even know this guy's name.
Yes.
So, and he calls himself Hank. So
You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself there, dear.
Okay.
We have stuff to cover before that.
We do.
We do. Yes. Okay.
Continue.
Like, for example, I don't know. Have you heard that we have an OnlyFans?
We have an OnlyFans now.
Yes.
Guys, we have a safe for work one and a not safe for work one. We have a free one and a one that you pay $10 for.
Yes. And you can see some nudies on there, mostly of you.
Yeah, mostly me, because boo, who wants to see some of you?
I know. I mean, I can't blame them for not wanting to see me.
Yeah. We also have a Patreon as well with different tiers.
Yes, we do. We have, either way, you're going to be able to do, like, you're going to be invited to a monthly video chat with us. So sign up. All the links for OnlyFans and Patreon will be in the description below. You can also find us on Full Swap Radio now. That's exciting.
Yeah.
We are on, I believe it's Thursdays and I want to say Sundays. So I'll have that link down below as well.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in the world of Kelley?
I'm also a little bit more active on the Instas,
You're what?
the Instagram.
You've been posting?
I've been posting on the story. I like the stories.
What have you been posting on the stories? Sorry, guys. I'm literally like learning about this as you are. Although we were in Universal like this past
we've
Friday.
been in vacation mode, so
Yeah, and I was posting those to the story there.
yeah. So we've just been posting a little bit more regularly than before.
So at least once a year.
Yeah, exactly. Adam still runs a Twitter and everything else.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
I know. I do all the work.
You
over
really
here.
do.
You should just call this the Naked Relationship minus Kelley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, people just really want to hear about your sexy time stories.
Yeah.
So we've got that. But first, we're going to get into an exciting product here that was sent to us by our friends at Taboo Toys. So the product is pretty unique, okay? Pretty unique looking. I didn't know what the fuck it was when I first opened it, but it is called the Tanga Geo Reusable Stroker Sleeve for Men. And I'll have it linked below, but I've got to be honest with you. I didn't know what the fuck it was because it doesn't come packaged like a regular pocket pussy or anything like that. It comes kind of...
It looks artistic. Like you can almost place it on your desk and someone would think it was a piece of art.
Yes. I mean, it is a piece of art. Let's be honest here,
Yeah.
okay? But I thought it was I guess maybe it kind of looks like a light bulb type of deal because in order to get to the actual toy, you have to kind of unscrew or something of that nature. Basically, you have to take the top off of the plastic and then you have to take it off of its stand, right? And then you put some lube on your penis and you use it as a stroker. And I like it. I really think, it is kind of like shallow. So I think it would vary for men who are really into like just the tip. You know what I'm saying? Just the tip. Sing it with me.
No.
Ugh. But anyway, so I really think it'd be very beneficial for guys who really love their tip being stimulated. And I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a globe on the outside that
yeah, it looks like a little planet.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it's so unique looking. It's hard to describe, but it feels really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I came in it within about like 2 minutes probably. And I just left my penis in there and I went again and came again within another like 2 minutes. So
Seems to be your norm.
especially with you and this toy, apparently. But it feels really good, and it's easy to clean. You just need warm water
and some soap.
Yep. And so I cleaned it immediately afterwards. So I'm holding it in my hand as we speak, and it is clean. It's been drying for probably like 7-8 hours, but I really enjoyed it. It did take some lube, which is to be expected. It's made out of silicone. But yeah, you could really just like take it to work, leave it on your desk, and no one would know.
Take it to work?
No, you fucking said it.
Yeah, no one would really know.
No one would know. It looks like a piece of art. It comes with a nice little plastic case.
Yeah, it looks like a little moon figurine in a plastic case.
I honestly, it kind of looks like a hanging light bulb. What are they called? Like puck lights? Pocket lights? I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I know you guys will too. It made me come several times today while you're out running your errands. So
yeah, guys, and we also have a discount code if you want to go to Taboo Toys and snag this unique piece of art.
Yes, this unique piece of art can be yours for 15% off, and the discount code is NakedPodcast21 at Taboo Toys.
Yay!
Yeah. All right, so what else do we have to cover? I know we got to talk about Hank, but is there anything else we have to cover before we get into the long story of Hanky Pank?
Okay, so I met this guy. His name is Hank, aka that's not his real name. I met him off Tinder, which I don't know, people on Tinder use fake names now. Like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's almost like he didn't want, like he needed to keep it professional.
Yeah, he did kind of.
Or like discreet, but the way he conversated with you was like, hey, my wife knows, she's cool. I think he even provided some insight about how his wife was feeling.
So when I'm on Tinder, it didn't show any profile picture. It just showed like landscape pictures. And his profile is what really like caught my attention. You still swiped
on that?
Yeah, I did. Like, I read the profile because I read profiles.
I know, but like I thought for us, it would have been like, you need the profile picture, but you also need the bio. Because like, I read bios too.
Yeah.
Nobody does. We're kind of alone in that. But I kind of thought you also required a picture.
So the bio said he was open-minded, but like, he's in a professional field. So, and like, he had a unique situation. So I was like, oh, that looks interesting. So I swiped around on it, not thinking that I would match with any of these people. Like I swipe, not thinking I'll match, but then I do, you know.
Well, I am no longer on Tinder or Bumble because I never get matches, but you fucking do. Have you even like checked those apps?
I checked Tinder today actually, and I swiped right on a few people, and I got matches, and I sent like a smiley face or something, but no one's like replied back. But anyways, I swiped on him. He started chatting with me. Like, usually we just chat for a little bit, and I asked for a Snapchat because I like going on a different platform, because usually I don't check Tinder that often. So we started talking on Snapchat, and I asked him for a picture because, you know, I do like to know what they look like. And I did not expect this guy to be this attractive looking, honestly. Like, he is very attractive. He is pretty tall.
Spoiler alert, he has a nice dick.
He's pretty tall. He has fair skin. He has like dirty blondish brown hair. Pretty eyes. I don't remember what color they were, but I knew they were pretty. Sorry. And he's like super fit. Like he has like abs and nice muscles. He is actually a like handyman type of person. Like, he works with a contractor that does like, you know, like building bathrooms, installing decks, things like this. So we started talking, and like, I knew he was attractive, and I knew he wanted me to compliment him on his attractiveness, but I wasn't going to give him that satisfaction. So I just...
You're damn right.
I acted pretty blasé about it. Like, whoa. I didn't think he was used to that. I was thinking he was used to like people being like super complimentary of him. And then I told him my situation, of course, about how I'm in an open marriage and just seeking a sexual partner. And he opened up that he is also married. We are about the same age. He is around 26. His wife is around his age. And they've been together as long as me and Adam have been together. And he was saying that he has an extremely high sex drive, like me and Adam do. But his wife is not, like, her sex drive is not as high as his. And like they've been in their relationship for a while and they've talked about this, they've discussed it, and he is allowed to explore his sexuality with other women with her permission.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool, very interesting. So we talked a little bit about that, and he was saying that he has had experiences, like a couple, just like a few, I think 3 or 4 experiences with other women, just to kind of help with his sex drive, I guess. And he was telling me that in periods where his wife isn't comfortable with him exploring with other women, he exercises a lot. Like, he works out his frustrations, his sexual frustrations, in exercise. Like, this guy runs every fucking morning. He also does like 30 minutes on his indoor bicycle. He is training for a marathon. Like, he has to get out his sexual frustration in exercise. That's why he's so fucking fit. And oh my God, I cannot imagine. Like, we were like, at one point we were discussing like how he used to date people that like had the same sex drive as him, but like other parts of their relationship were completely like flip-flopped, like they didn't mesh well. And like this time when he married his wife, he found like everything that like meshed well with their relationship, but the sexual drive was something that didn't, and he was willing to compromise on that. And she was understanding. I thought that was really nice. But we started talking on Snapchat for a little bit, like flirty texting, sending like semi-provocative nudes through Snapchat. And at one point, he obviously talked to his wife about me. And like his wife mentioned that like he was really, like he seemed really interested in me and like getting together with me. And like he was obviously like looking forward to talking to me. And she pointed that out to him. And I think he got a little bit spooked on how like obsessive he was becoming with me. And at that point, he actually told me that he needed to cut off communication because of that. And I was totally okay with it. Like, he was also saying that work was getting a little bit more busy and he wouldn't have enough time to like see me or like have any interaction with me, because at this point it was just Snapchat communication. And I was like, that's fine, that's cool, best of luck to you. And we stopped talking for a little bit, and then our microwave broke, and I realized that I had a couple like handyman,
something,
plurals,
I don't know,
in my DMs. And I reached out to a couple, and he was one of them. And we started talking back again because I just really wanted to get a microwave installed.
Well, you wanted it installed above the stove as opposed to just like a random unit hanging or just sitting on the counter.
Over the range microwave. So I reached out to him. We started talking again. And one day, like, I was getting a little bit tipsy off White Claws, my favorite drink. And he was saying, hey, I can get off work today a little bit early. Do you want me to swing by and like check out your situation with your microwave? And I was like, yeah, of course, like, because I really wanted to get this done.
So you sent me downstairs. I was working on a wood project. I forget what it was. I want to say it was probably end tables, or no, it wasn't the end tables. It was that rolling cart I made you, I think. Yeah. And so I was basically just cutting down some 2x4s, getting them the right length. And I'm cutting for an hour and a half. An hour goes by and I'm like, is he fucking like coming or what? And so apparently.
Okay. So I'm a little bit drunk. I go to pee. And as soon as I finish peeing, I open the bathroom door and this guy's knocking on our front door. And I'm like, oh shit, that was kind of fast. I didn't expect him to get there that fast. So I opened the door and I was like really nice and polite. I'm like, hey, my name's Kelley. Nice to meet you. Like, it's a little bit awkward at first when you first meet someone that you've been kind of talking to. And I show him, like, it's very professional at first. Like, I show him where I want the microwave done, what the electrical situation is and everything. And he goes and like looks at it. He's talking to me, explaining like what needs to be done, if he could do it. Because I told him I was willing to pay him his rate if he could install it and do it for me. But at the end of like 10 minutes, he's like looking at it and kind of telling me like, hey, I don't think I can do this. I think you might need to get someone a little bit more professional, like a contractor, to come and install this.
And the reason is because I
don't think people need to know the reason.
Basically, the range is too narrow and we'd have to like basically get new cupboards, cabinets, whatever.
So anyways, he is finished discussing that, and I kind of like back him into a corner in our kitchen unintentionally.
Yeah, my ass.
Unintentionally.
My ass. You were drunk, and you get very touchy-feely when you're drunk.
I do get a little bit touchy-feely with people. And I also like make people upset sometimes, but that's regardless. Not this time. So like we start talking about like relationships and our marriages, things like that. And the next thing I know, like I am like making out with this guy. It was an accident.
An accident, my ass.
I think I was the one that made the first move. Like I attacked him, basically. He was just so cute. He really was.
I wish you'd attack me like that, you fucking cougar.
And this guy like lays me like my upper body on our kitchen counters and like starts making out with me and like lifting my shirt and like rubbing my boobs. And like it's just so hot and erotic because first of all, I'm a little bit buzzed. Like it feels nice. And it's just like so hot when you kiss someone new. Like the first like make out with them is like so erotic and like energizing, and you get so turned on. And at some point my shorts come off and he is like fingering me, and like I hear is this the point where you come in?
No, because you hadn't squirted at that point.
No, I didn't.
At the point you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep going.
Okay, so we're like making out. He's fingering me. Like
Did you mention how you somehow transitioned to the couch?
No, we're still on the counter at this point, and he's like, "Okay, let's go to the couch." And I'm like, "Okay." Like I'm all out of breath. Like my mind is like up in cloud 9, and like so when we go to the couch, he places me in the recliner chair. And I take off my shorts, or he takes them off of me. I can't remember what. And like he starts going down on me, and it feels so good. And I didn't tell him that I could squirt because I didn't think I drank enough that day. Because I usually like keep myself dehydrated.
So you can tell me it's squirt, but it's really pee.
I keep myself dehydrated so I don't accidentally do it when we have sex with my husband. Because like
Boo.
It is a cleanup nightmare.
Keep going.
Okay, so. He goes to town on me. He starts fingering me, and he knows what spot to hit because I start squirting all over his hand. And I think that's when you come in.
So you had me like I was downstairs chopping, like basically cutting wood.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, is this asshole like ever gonna fucking show up? And I
thought you would have saw him like drive around.
Because like I had the table saw running and it's loud, and I was more focused on like cutting wood and being safe than like looking up.
Yeah.
And like I thought I heard a vehicle come in, but I wasn't sure. And so like you also never told me that he was there.
I thought you would have seen his truck.
I know, but regardless.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue. So I'm like, is this asshole gonna fucking show up? So then I go upstairs, and as soon as like you guys hear me, like you like come out from behind the couch, and he's like walking behind you, and like your pants are off.
Yeah.
And you're trying to be like this all innocent, like nothing happened, look on your face. And I'm like, yeah, bullshit. And so then like
I think he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, he goes to the bathroom, and it seems like he's like finishing up and is like about to leave.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
shoo you away.
Yeah, I'm like, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be over in like 5 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm sweeping up some sawdust. I'm
you
like,
go back downstairs.
Yeah, I go back downstairs. I'm sweeping up some sawdust. I'm like, okay, it's been like 10, 15 minutes. I'm just going to go back upstairs, whatever. And so I go back upstairs, and he's sitting on the couch. You have his beautiful cock in your hand. And all the windows are like wide open for the world to see. Okay. I'm like, well, so you like one of the hottest things I've seen you do. You've done this a couple times that I've seen. You put your mouth on there, like you're blowing them, and then you just like you're holding onto the cock, and you pull off of it, like you stop sucking it and look at me like, or to like talk to me, just like casual. Like I think that is so fucking hot. Okay.
And then you go around closing all the windows.
Yeah, because like, okay, our neighbor to the left has like a less than a year old, it seems like, or maybe like a 2-year-old or something. The neighbor across the street has a 1-year-old. The neighbors to our right have a 13-year-old.
Okay, first of all, they can't see through our windows. You're just being really protective.
Yes. And I think I even like, I don't know. I think I basically said something like, do you want me to get you some condoms?
Yeah, you're acting like a Mean Girl's mom right there. Like, do you need some condoms? Do you want some drinks?
I would have loved to like help you suck him or watch you or like just you fuck him. Whatever. Yeah. But regardless. Okay. So
I'm sucking this guy's dick. Adam comes by, closes all the windows. He leaves. And I start sucking him off again. And like he gets really sensitive. He tells me to stop. And I hate when people tell me to stop because that makes me want to keep going and like make you come. But he's like, no, I do not want to come yet. So he asked me if I'm willing to lick his ass. And I said yes.
Which is a first because like you were like, no, I'm only going to lick your ass. And
yeah, but he smelled clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I lift his legs up and start licking his ass, and I could tell he really, really likes it. And his ass is not as big as yours, so it was easier to lick. Okay, so he said I did a really good job, and then I go back to sucking his dick, and he is about to come, and I get really excited, and he asked like, where do you want me to come? I was like, oh, in my mouth. So he then comes in my mouth, and he absolutely tasted delicious. And it was like super sweet. I know some people are going to hate this, but I love when guys like come actually taste like decent. Mm-hmm. And he tasted super sweet. And like I swallowed all that shit. And then he left. Oh my God. I forgot to tell you the most important part. Guys, I ripped this guy's shirt in half while he was going down on me. Okay. I ripped his shirt to shreds. Okay.
Oh,
it was fucking amazing.
Well, like as soon as like he was getting ready to leave, like I kind of came back inside.
Yeah.
And I could tell he was getting ready to leave. And so like they're being very loud. Okay. So anyway, I think I came upstairs right as you were like finishing closing the door. And I think we just like attacked each other.
Yeah.
As soon as you closed the door.
Basically.
Yeah. And like I thought you had fucked. So I was like even more so turned on. I mean, like, number one, I'm making out with you and you have like cock breath and it smelled so good. Like, I'm fighting cold chills right now.
Yeah. Like, he attacked me, like you said. Like, you attacked me.
Yeah.
And like, we had awesome sex.
Like, you squirted, I think, on the carpet again. Like, we fucked for probably like 30, 45 minutes. And like, so much so to the point where you were just like, you were done. Like
I was
you
a little puddle on the carpet.
Yeah, quite literally. And like, oh man, like all kinds of different positions. Like we transitioned from the floor to the couch that you blew him on to the other couch. And like you fucking like rode me on the couch, which was
on the floor.
We both went both ways on that one.
Yeah.
Like my knees were sore. Yeah, I was out of breath. And then I think at the end of it, I was like, well, let's go. You promised me Sonic. So we went and got food afterwards, but like you could barely fucking do anything. You were fucking toast.
Hottest thing that sometimes I still masturbate to.
To what? The sex or like you blowing him?
Me blowing him.
Yeah.
And ripping his shirt.
God, I wish I could have helped you blow him.
But his wife, like he told his wife what happened and she got really upset. Like I think she got a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
So we haven't had any more encounters with him, which is so sad because like he is so hot and he has a really nice dick that I really want to ride.
Yeah, same. I just want to watch you too.
Yeah. So he's still in my inbox. I'm waiting for the day his wife gives him permission.
Same. But I don't know. He has a really nice dick. But anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode, guys. You can find us on social media at TNR Podcast. That's plural. And find us on OnlyFans, Patreon, FullSwapShop.com, where you can buy our merch, Full Swap Radio. You can listen to us even more.
Don't forget to check out Tabby Toys and use our discount code
Naked Podcast 21. And what else you got for the beautiful peeps?
That's it, guys. Bye.
Adios. Go Hawks.